defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Picked his pocket. Goes up on the baseline. That shot off the mark.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Right side, Holiday. From behind the arc. Sinks. Trey.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Perry. No points yet. Lets it go from deep. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And he converts the layup. He's got 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
He drops it from range. Perry's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
And the basket by Holiday.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. Holiday grabs the miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The 3 on target from range. Holiday's got 6 in the quarter.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important. Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Taylor. He shoots it. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Left in the first half. Diaz can't get it to go.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
Launches it. Counted from distance. Diaz has got 5 now. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Shots good by Morgan.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Diaz. He's got 5. Here's Taylor. And the basket is good. Taylor's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
They set the screen. Pass to Morgan. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. For the second half here, a big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Inside. Shoots. Oh, nice D from Carter. Away.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They set the pick from outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Carter's got 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Taylor. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Here's Morgan. 12 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Carter.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Takes it inside. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Out to the right wing.
Third team foul. Taylor. Second personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And he lobs it up top.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
The home team calls timeout. Here's Diaz. He's got 5. Pass to Taylor. Cuts off the pass. And they're on the run. Shot's good by Morgan. Morgan's got 14 points for the game.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Got a piece of it. Here's Taylor. Outside Carter. Six to shoot. They set the pick. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Third quarter here. 3 minutes have come off the clock. For three. And his fifth make of the game in 12 attempts.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Here's Diaz. Pass to Carter.
Away team foul. Corday. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The three. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. They get it back. Here's Zizic. Pass to Morgan. 5 on the clock. And the baseline jumper goes down.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Here's Diaz. He's got 5. Here's Taylor. And the foul is called.
This is some bullshit now. Like 6 steals I get, but they go to my hands or I just drop the ball. God damn.
First one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Pass to Carter.
And again, no steal.
Guys, strong play in this period. They're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Substitution.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Perry drops in the three. Perry's got 6. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Pass to Holiday. Ooh, it's stolen away.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented. And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's the triple. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 11 points in the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Into the lane. Yep, that one's good.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. .125 left to play in the third quarter. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Second personal foul, fourth team foul.
No good on that one.
Number 1. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Pass to Bellinelli. Here's the 3. Inside. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Bellinelli's got 8.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Over to the left wing. The jumper from the wing off target.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
On the wing, Holiday. And the 3 off target. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. They lead by a bucket. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Here's Perry. To take the lead. Gets the... Three to fall.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Away team foul. Second personal foul, first team foul.
And there's a pick. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Right side, Holiday. Fires the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
Here's Perry. 3-pointer. Can't hit that one.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Snaps away. To the paint. He goes up. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Home team foul. Genovich. Second personal foul, first team foul.
Gone by here in the fourth.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Pass to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Won't go, and that makes him 5 for 8.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those. You've got to be more aggressive. That kind of soft effort won't get it done.
Away team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Carter. Going inside. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Here's Morgan. Here's Zizic. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Carter from outside. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. Here's Morgan with the drive. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Outside Carter to take the lead. Knocks down the long J. Carter's got 13 in the second half.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
The floater. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls.
Shooting for the away team.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Here's Diaz. Picked it out of midair. Down low. Here's Morgan. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Pass to Carter. Up and in on the layup.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Here's Morgan. Sinks it from distance. Morgan's got 7 points for the quarter.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Perez. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to drop.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Soft touch off the glass.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Taylor. Let's go with a 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Oh, massive three-point shot. I mean, you can tell he wants to step up for his team in crunch time.
Yeah, when he gets going, he adds another dimension to their offense that can make a huge difference when the game's on the line.
Team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Here's Diaz. Here's Perez. Off target with the 3.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
1:34 left to play in the fourth. And it's Zizic missing.
Oh, that's my center.
Here's Perez. The home team calls timeout. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Ali LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Driving to the basket. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
Here's Perry. Carter from outside. Pass to Taylor. Here's Perez. No good on the three. .29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Morgan. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. Taylor with a rebound. It's tipped. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they
GG.
Yeah, bro. This was not the same. But you played well. Also, sorry if I messed up your name.